The Air Force Reserve Band has the honor of welcoming the President of the United States and the Prime Minister of Ireland for a ceremonial St. Patrick's Day luncheon at the U.S. Capitol. The event is hosted by the Speaker of the House, and the band's Bagpipers are in attendance as music ambassadors to provide a great visual for the President and the Prime Minister.
Over 40 million Americans claim an Irish heritage, many of them in this room. And America has truly been blessed by that contribution.
The Bagpipers, stationed at Robins Air Force Base, Georgia, became involved in the mid-90s when then Speaker of the House Newt Gingrich invited them. Major Don Schofield, the Air Force Reserve Band commander, describes the Bagpipers' role.
Our purpose there is to pipe in the President and the Prime Minister of Ireland with the Speaker of the House to and from the Capitol.
Speaker Pelosi, distinguished members of the House and Senate, honored guests, Taoiseach and his entire delegation, all the extraordinary leaders from Ireland, Northern Ireland who are here. Thank you so much for joining us in this wonderful St. Patrick's Day tradition.
O'Connell, as we know, led the fight for Catholic emancipation in Ireland during the 19th century. Incidentally, Mr. President, he was also known for his successful organisation of mass rallies. Writing from Dublin in 1845, Douglas reported that Mr. O'Connell rose and delivered a speech of about an hour and a quarter long. It was a great speech, skillfully developed and delivered, powerful in its logic, majestic in its rhetoric, biting in its sarcasm, melting in its pathos, and burning in its rebukes. You'll be pleased to know, Madam Speaker, that I do not intend to try to emulate it.
The support for this presentation is a team effort of Air Guard, active duty, and Air Force Reserve members. Getting the right number of personnel and the right musicians is the main challenge for the Bagpipers. When those pieces are in place, then assembling everyone from across the nation for practice is the next test for these musicians. The day prior, the Bagpipers go through the route, the procedures, and rehearse for the only time before the ceremony.
Excellence. Excellence in all we do is one of our core values, and I think as a unit and a band we do that very well, and that's one of our strong points for the Air Force Reserve Command. So for everyone out there today, we'd really like to show them excellence.
The band's Bagpipers are an extension of the Air Force Reserve Command.
Well, for everyone that sees us in performance, no matter what we're doing, whether it's the bagpipes, our concert band, or any one of the number of small groups that we have, it is our ultimate goal is showing them our professionalism.
It's always an honor. I've played this event, I think, 5 times now, and it's always an honor to come to our capital city and to perform for our Commander-in-Chief and the other dignitaries, including the Prime Minister of Ireland.
In fact, looking at all of you, I'm reminded of a greeting President Reagan once offered the guests at this gathering. On St. Patrick's Day, he said, "You should spend time with saints and scholars." So I have 2 more stops to make. It is wonderful to see so many wonderful Irish Americans, as well as so many who wish they were. People help you discover a lot about yourself when you're running for president. As has been mentioned, it was brought to my attention last year that my great-great-great-grandfather on my mother's side hailed from a small village in County Offaly. Now, when I was a relatively unknown candidate for office, I didn't know about this part of heritage, which would have been very helpful in Chicago. I thought I was bluffing when I put the apostrophe in. I tried to explain that Talat was an ancient Celtic name. Taoiseach, I hope our efforts today put me on the path of earning that apostrophe.
From the U.S. Capitol, for the Air Force Reserve Command, I'm Manuel Smith.